Hi everybody, Kent from Oz here, and welcome to my July update. Now, I wrote in the Filofaxing Facebook website a couple of weeks ago about how I have moved on, and I was sort of toying up between just having one single binder, which I've got the A5 Filofax here, and I was dividing it up into a whole range of different sections, and I was toying with the idea that I really found I needed a little bit more space and it was getting to be quite bulky, and whether I should then split up my work and private life into two binders. So I took the plunge, and I actually did. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I've done, and there's a little surprise at the end as well, so just bear with me. So here's my familiar A5 Stratford, and just it's a very busy binder, and I've just got lots of things in there, and I've got bills. One thing I did notice is, and I differ with a lot of people, is I don't have a dashboard in the front. I do have a plastic fly leaf here, which I still use. And at the moment, like today, for instance, I just had to pay a few bills and post some letters. So I actually just hole punched some of the bills. They go in there, and then I'll actually take those out, which I might do right now. So I've got my fly leaf, and so on the inside I've just got basically just a couple of pages left over from my work information, which is just timetables and things, so that if I'm at home I can check up on where my children are, and also my own personal schedule at work. To-do lists, and I've just gone and used the Filofax to-do list. They're quite big and broad, but I'm learning to use them, so I've got these and look at them fairly often. I've started a new wellness and health plan, and so I've actually started to use my Filofax for writing as a food journal, and also writing down my daily menus and a whole range of things. Now, if you're interested in these inserts, you can go to my blog Filofaxuations, and the details are down below here, and there's a link there to have a look at these inserts, which I've actually made myself. So it's actually quite a good system, because it goes through, and every day you've got your food journal, exercise, and organising yourself, and quotes and inspirational words, and also it goes through some thinking through issues to help pinpoint and focus on getting healthier. So enough of that. I might do a video of that just separately. So that's now into my diary, and then my calendar, my horizontal month on 2 pages, which I've shown in previous ones, and I still use those. And just a little reminder, any appointments go into this first, and then I transfer them into my week on 2 pages, which I'll show you in a second. And I find that this is where I start with first. So if I need to check with anything, this horizontal calendar, month on 2 pages, is where I start. As you can see, I use a lot of these flags. It just helps reminding myself that I need to do certain things, and taking them off. For instance, I've posted that birthday card, so that one goes, and so on. So after that, of course, is my week on 2 pages. Now, in previous videos, I've just explained that I have been using red pen for work appointments and notes, and then for my own personal, I would write in black, and occasionally I might use a highlighter or another colour or a post-it note. And that did work fairly successfully. And as you can see, there's lots of red, lots of black, but as I got to use more this Filofax more, my days were getting a little bit more cluttered and full, and something had to go. Now, the other thing also was that on holidays as well, there was my work issues weren't really needed in here. So I was carrying around a lot of work paper, schedules and plans, and a whole range of different things, and on weekends and holidays I'm still carrying them around. And really the weight of this is over 1 kilogram, and it's I was looking at streamline this whole system, and that was one of the reasons my decision was to divide it up into 2. So As you can see, I still use red, and then in this week, which was on the 10th of June, I made the plunge and went into a second A5 binder for work. So as you can see here, it's now just red, and red's gone, and just the black is for my appointments. Occasionally, as you can see, there's a little bit of red there. That's a reminder, important reminder for work. And again, also too, things that would impose on my personal or home life, I still put in red, and that reminds me it's a work thing as well. So pages fairly streamlined. On the left side is the schedule, and on the right side is the to-do, and I just write my to-dos up from the bottom. Post-it notes, usual things. I've been using these nice little weather stickers that Rebecca from the Filofaxing Facebook page sent me. Thank you, Rebecca. And also just other little small stickers. These are like medical appointments and so on. So just a standard one there, and then this is this week. And we're actually on holidays at the moment, so I actually created this holiday fun page to schedule every day for the week activities for my kids. And I'll just show it to you a little bit closer in so you can see, you know, day trip, take a trip Tuesday, warm and woolly Wednesday for movies or ice skating. Remembering in our June, July is winter in Australia, so it's quite cold here. Well, as cold as Australia gets, and so on. So that's a schedule there that I've got, and I also have a duplicate which I've placed on the kitchen notice board for the kids to know what's coming up ahead of time. So it's a little bit of creativity there, and just move that aside so we can have a look. And of course, then this is the week, and a ruler using the highlighters and so on. And just a couple of other the same things at the back. Home notes. I have included an A to Z, or for our American viewers, A to Z, sorry. Just so that I'm transferring phone numbers in there from my smartphone, and so I've got a permanent record with me at all times. In case I lose my phone, I still have that there. So it doesn't take up a lot of room, probably just under half a centimetre. And I've got these lovely grey and dark brown and orange dividers for the A to Z. I think they look pretty smart, and they go with the black colour scheme here. And then the usual finance envelope, which I've done in the videos. And listen, thank you so much to everybody who has actually just said, you know, how they're using this and making their own, and really appreciate that. Also a sheet for my writing larger bills and so on. And then at the very end, just my dashboard is at the end. So I've got quite a few stickers and things that I use, and flags and lined post-it notes for lists. And then this is a plastic divider with some other notes and also stickers. Now at the back, even got a DVD which I'm storing there. The iPad mini was a great idea, but it still hasn't been transferred from my Collins Debden 7-ring binder. I still use the iPad mini, but I did find that it was just making everything very, very heavy, and it would also be a sometimes thing. I have actually put it just in the back without any of the Velcro tabs if I needed to take it, and it fits quite well. The only other changes to my setup here is I've got a black Kilometrico pen, which is permanent. I've got my black friction erasable pen, which I still write with, and then on this side I've got a blue pen which I've been using for my food tracking and so on. So that's the personal A5 that I've been using, and I'll just quickly show you then what I use for work. Now they look very similar, but they're not the same. So this is a Stratford, and this one is a Finsbury. So move the Stratford out of the way. You can just see they're just about the same, although the Finsbury has a bit of a rougher feel to it than the Stratford. But they're almost identical, except the inside, the pockets are a bit different. So let's move that out of the way. So here's my work diary. Now, why did I choose exactly almost similar one to my personal one? Well, basically, I do like the size and shape of the A5 diary that's like this. It has 30mm rings as well, and it just is very familiar, and also it's just what I like. So this is the reason. I could have chosen a brown color or a different color, but the black is the one that I like the best. So a quick look through here. I won't go through everything. My red pen is there. Now I've actually moved from the friction erasable to a nice gel pen that's permanent, because I don't need to erase. And that was the other thing too. The friction erasable pens are good, but I found I was hardly ever erasing. And any time I did used to need to change something, a quick line through it. And I was watching one of Joshua Laporte's videos, and he found the same thing. So a quick line through it, very neat, and then just a correction was all I need. And so really, the friction pens are good, and I've bought a lot of refills, so I'm still using them for my personal, but for my work, I'm just going for solid gel pens. So here we've just got, again, no dashboard in the front. I do have a page of stickers because I'm an educator, and so I use these as in part and parcel with my teaching, and just some notes for meetings. I've got one of the things that I made, and there's a YouTube video for this, using a 3-layered folder and using a laminating pocket for that. So if you want to find out how to make a very easy storage pocket with 3 different layers, check out earlier videos on my channel. After that, just ordinary calendars and work related bits of information, schedules, timetables, and then of course my weekly timetable. And then after that, of course, there's some planning, and I've got notes, and I won't go through all that because it is work related, but just timetables, phone numbers, memos, special letters. And the beauty of this though is A5, you can photocopy them down to from A4 to A5, or just fold them in half, which is what I've been doing. And so the convenience of that is quite good for me for work. So some note paper. This is a notepad which I'll write notes on. And then of course just a couple of other dividers with students, which I won't go through and show you. Mark book. And then I do have a work-related expense envelope which I made. And I think that was one very similar to what Ray from Filofaxing downloads making. So just an expense for tax purposes. And then again, my dashboard is actually on this zipped clear packet with the zipper. And I've got just flags and a few stickers, and also just a couple of post-it notes, and then just another plastic top loading sleeve there. And then nothing on the back, although I might put the notepad in there. So that's my work one. This stays at work. My Stratford stays at home and carry it in my bag, and I carry this all the time. This one stays at my desk, and I leave it there. And if I do need to transfer anything, I will use a post-it note. If I need to write something to transfer across, I'll write on a post-it note here, and then put it into here and take it home, or vice versa. If I'm thinking of something from work, I'll write a post-it note, and then when I get to work, transfer it over. The system is working so far. It just means that I've also am able to take my mind off work. And that was one of the big things, because I'll just show you again a couple of these pages. At the moment, nice black, all to do with myself, family, and home appointments. But previously, I'd have lots and lots of red reminders. And what I was finding was I was still thinking of work a little bit too much at night time and on weekends, and it was in my face. And it did, it worked for a while, but it was really just too much of a reminder. And so not having the red there just helps me to switch off and divide work and home just a little bit better. Now, here's the surprise at the very end. One part that I have actually transferred out of my personal, which you may be thinking, if those of you who've been watching my videos, was my journal, which I used to keep in there. What I've done is I've got number 3, and this is my zippered Lyndhurst, and this is now going to be my personal journal. Now the thing is, when I'm journaling, it's usually done at home, almost 95% of the time. And so I was carrying around my journal pieces of paper and transferring them into this. But now I've gone totally for this. And on the odd occasion, even like today when I was out and I had some time up my sleeve and I wanted just to jot some things down, I've got some paper which I can use to write the same, and these are Kiki K ones. I'll just see if I can find one. Kiki K paper, and same as the one I use in the journal. I wrote down the journal page and then transferred it when I got home into my personal journal. What I've got here is a fly leaf just to protect the front. I was being a little bit creative, and I've got a bit of washi tape, and this is just card stock from a stamping shop that I bought. Yes, Kent from Oz does look at craft shops. I just printed that up using a sort of an old English looking font and washi taped it in place as well. So there's the front cover, and I won't actually show you a lot of my journal. I'll just sort of flick through. You can probably see just a few pages. I do drawings, and I do have photographs and words, but I won't stop slow enough for you to be able to read a lot. But there's sort of different bits and pieces and photos and so on. And then I use this nice cotton cream coloured paper from Kiki K, and it's just got nice wider lines than the Filofax, and it's very nice and smooth to write on. And I've got quite a lot of paper, and so really my journal is all together. And that was a little bit worrying me, because having some of it in my personal Filofax and then transferring it into storage, I really wasn't enjoying the whole of my journaling. But now it's all in one place, so I'm actually really glad that it's now all together. In fact, I've done a little bit extra with my journal, and so I'll just show you. That's the back. And then we've got the cover, and I've just got just some more stickers and photos. And when I get photos, I usually just put them in here and then use them and transfer them across. But I've also divided my journal Filofax into a spiritual journal as well. And so I've got this side here, and it's a spiritual journal. And when I have time for myself, writing down my thoughts and ideas, and a whole range of different things go into here. So this is, I won't show you what's in there, of course. And so the whole of this binder is for me, and this is my thoughts, my work, and I'm glad that it's all into one. So July 2013 sees me with 1, 2, and 3 Filofaxes. At the moment it's working well. I will give you an update in August just to see what's happening. Who knows, it could end up being 5, or maybe I might even go down to personal. You never know. So thank you for those who are interested in my setups. If any questions, please just contact me. Subscribe to my blog. Again, the details are going to be down below. And also join my channel. Thank you so much for all the feedback and the positive words and all the encouragement with these videos. I really enjoy doing them. If you have any ideas, just message me, let me know, and I'll try and put a video up at your request. So this is Kent from Oz saying it was a bit of a long video today. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you at another Filofax video.